right? So let me know who are you favoring, brother, like hostel life. How many of you favoring a hostel life? May I know? Am I audible to you? Hello,
Yes,
Saji brother.
yes,
So,
you are
yeah.
audible.
So okay. So you all are favoring room life, right?
According to me, hostel life is better than room life.
Okay, it's okay. That
There
mean
are
you okay. It's okay. That mean you are favoring hostel life, right? Rishi brother, what are you favoring? Risu, are you here? May I know?
I'm thinking, yeah. Yes. I'm favoring hostel life.
Okay, it's okay. We also favoring hostel life. Oh, that's great, brother. So what about Saji brother? What are you favoring? May I know?
My favorite is home study.
Okay, that's room life, right? That's great, brother. Yeah, yeah, it's okay. And Sneha, ma'am, may I know what are you favoring? Hostel life or room life? Hello. Okay, it's okay. Sneha, ma'am, can you introduce yourself because uh, you're not able to speak, but at least you should like I think you should improve yourself, right? Sorry, you should introduce yourself. Then only like we are able to speak. Otherwise, I think we will not speak. Then how can we improve? Okay, so yeah, hi Aryan brother. So Aryan brother, today's topic is hostel life vs room life. So what are you favoring, brother? Hello, may I know? Aryan, am I audible to you, brother? Hello. Okay, it's okay. I think she is busy. So, okay, so Mr. Saji, brother, you are favoring room life. So, may I know the reason, brother, why are you favoring room life?
Actually, there are similar reasons why I chose home studies better than hostel studies. At first, when we are stay with our home and focus our study, then we are easily concentrate our study rather than when we are living with hostel. And when we are live hostel, that time there are or three more people. They also live our home, our hostel, and they all be chance this type of persons always create a huge noise, like when we are focus our study, then he play video games, he play music, loudly play music and loudly speak someone each other. This is the main problem the hostel studies. Otherwise people, they always try to hang out with their areas like hostel areas. And if I talk the hostel areas main disadvantage is the food, because hostel food is so dis- hostel food is so dec- decline food, because if I talk our areas hostel food always very disgusting, because they don't provide a good quality of food. And if I talk I chose the um, home study always we are focus easily our study. But sometime we looked at when we are focus our study little bit your sibling create a noise, but this time we are easily take over this situation. But when we are stay hostel, that time we don't easily take over the situation when our roommate create a noise. So I think this is the main disadvantage with hostel, that the reason I chose home study.
Yeah, that's great, brother. You spoke so beautifully. Yeah. So, Sasang, brother, may I know, like, you are choosing hostel life. So, whatever Saji, brother, said, are you agree with him?
I'm ready. I'm totally ready, bro. So Sajid brother is one side right, and in his perspective, he is right somewhere. But in my opinion, in currently I am living in a hostel. BHU Varanasi, and there is a hostel Virla hostel. So the situation of hostel is very good. All boys are just communicate each other very politely, and we should there is a unity, I think, in the hostel. And whereas the Sajid brothers say talked about the food, and the food is very good here. So I think the most important thing is unity. So, in my opinion, hostel life is great and better than the better than other or room life, and the cost of room is compared to hostel is very low, and that's all I think.
Yeah, that's great, brother. So, Prem sir, welcome back to the session. So, sir, as you know, today's topic is hostel life vs room life. So, what are you favoring, sir? May I know?
Hostel life.
Okay, that's great, sir. Okay, and also Prakash, brother, you warm welcome to the session. So, brother, may I know what are you favoring?
What I am favoring?
Yes, sir.
So of course I am favoring the hostel life because I have been in hostel, so I know much thing about hostel.
Okay. So actually, once again, let me know how many of you favoring hostel life. May I know? You can raise your hand. How many of you favoring hostel life? Okay. Sasank brother. Uh, okay, Risu Verma, Sasank brother, Prem sir.
Akash,
and-
you were not audible for me.
Okay,
You were
and
not audible for me. Could you
Prakash,
repeat what you said?
hostel. Okay, no sir, I'm saying that you are favoring hostel life, right?
Right.
Okay, it's okay. Aryan brother is only brother. You know, I would like to choose like be a 50-50, right? Because when we have a participant 50-50, so it will be good, right? It will be good conversation, and also it will be long lasting. So I think someone of you should choose the topic, because Aryan brother is only favoring room life. So I think it will be not like interesting the session. So I think okay, Saji brother, okay, also Saji brother, you are favoring room life, and okay, it's okay. So yeah, Risu brother, what do you think about, like, you are favoring hostel life? So what do you think? Why? Hello.
First of all, good evening, all of you. And I live room room life, but I can't satisfied. That's why I'm choosing hostel life. And personally, I believe that the comparison of room life is uh, better than um, hostel life. So sorry, I think I opposite the sentence.
Okay, that's great, brother. So Aryan brother, what about you? Like, as you are choosing uh, Aryan, I think she's left, right? Okay, so Prem sir, you are choosing a hostel lifestyle. So may I know the reason, sir? Hello, Prem sir, am I audible to you? Hello.
Yeah, I will speak later, Akash.
Okay, yeah, Prakash sir. What about you?
Okay.
Yeah.
So before giving the answer of your question, one thing I would like to ask you, like, what do you mean by room? Hmm?
Sir, you are not audible, sir. Can you say it again, sir?
I'm saying before continuing on this topic, I want to ask you one question. Like, hostel life, it's okay, but what do you mean by the what you say, like room life? What do you mean by room
Okay.
life?
Actually, sir, like hostel life vs room life.
No,
Room
no,
life.
not hostel life. I'm asking about room life.
Okay, room life means that, like, many students, like, they study for, like, they live in hostels. Some students live in hostel, and some for preparing their exam for their study. And there are a lot of person who are still living in at home at their room, right? They prepare their exam or for their study, like living in room. So that is like room life. So it is,
in room you means living in home.
yeah, yes, sir, you are right. In home.
Okay.
Yeah. Now you can continue, sir.
So when you live in hostel, a lot of things you learn by yourself which you are not able to learn when you are in home. Like we can say, when you are living in hostel, you are independent to do every task, and you have more exposure, and you have to interact with every people, which will from where you will gain the multiple skills will earn and gain. You have to do all your tasks. No one is there to tell you have to do this or do this. Like in case of home, you don't have to do anything. You are in your comfort zone. But when you are living in a hostel, you have to do all of your work. That's the main reason, I think. When you are independent, you have to take all your tasks. When there is your personal growth in hostel life.
Okay, yeah, sir, that's great. So Prem sir, are you ready with your topic, sir? Hello. Hello, Prem sir, am I audible to you?
Still, I have give some 5 minute time.
Okay, it's okay. Okay, so Sajid brother, like, what do you think? As Prakash sir said that in room life, we live and we do a study like on ourselves, but in hostel life we get these troubles. So what do you think about it?
What? You are interpreting wrong. I have never said like this.
Okay, so can you repeat it, sir?
Yeah, but you should listen carefully, like before, like don't interpret in wrong way. I never said like there is a disturbance in hostel life. I was saying when you are living in your home, you are living in the comfort zone. You don't have to do other tasks. You only have to study, and everything will be provided to you by your family. But when you are living in hostel, you have to study and you have to do everything by yourself. No one is going to do for yourself.
Okay, that's okay. Okay, that's great, sir. So, Sajid brother, what do you think? As Prakash sir said that in hostel, in room life, like whatever we do, like we have to do ourselves, like, and we focus more on a study at that time. But in hostel life, not. What do you think about it?
Actually, I completely agree, Pankaj sir, space, because Pankaj sir say that when we are stay with our home, that purpose we are easily concentrate our every single part activities. But when we are stay with the hostel, that purpose we don't consider our study and other kind of activities. But that the reasons I agree with Pankaj sir, but I mentioned it before. I say that hostel food is very disgusting, but Shasuk Badar disagree with me because he say that hostel food is very good. But before I don't mention it with other countries, I just mention it my countries because I'm Bangladesh, and Bangladesh is most of the people they always face a huge problem when they stay with hostel. If I say a few days ago, I also try to stay hostel and go my coaching center. But when I realized that our hostel, when I try to concentrate my study, that purpose I don't concentrate because my other roommate always disturb us because he always watch some videos loud, watch listen some music loud speaker. That's the reasons I really dislike of hostel life.
Okay, that's great. So, yeah, Aryan brother, okay, okay, he's not here. Okay, so Prem sir, are you ready with your topic? Hello. Okay, Sneha ma'am, do you want to say something regarding this topic? Okay, it's okay. So, okay. So, Rishu brother, like you are choosing hostel life, right? So, I want to say in hostel, we don't think that in hostel life, we live alone, right? And with a in a room, right? So, at the time, mm, like we get in the like like when we live in hostel life, so at that time we are freely, like we are not in the control of our parents at that time, right? Whatever we do, like no one is saying by our parents, right? So at that time many students do like very wrong things. And also sometimes they instead of like going to any schools or classes, they just uh, bunk the classes and they went for the cinema and lot of and then lot of unnecessary thing, right, when they do in hostel life. So how can you see, brother, like hostel life is good? And also in in hostel life, like if you talk about food, so in hostel life we don't get like good food, right, healthy food. What do you think about it?
Yeah. I personally feel that the hostel is better related to the uh, room life, and when sometimes students feel that the food was not very good, and maximum uh, I personally feel that that the maximum time the food of uh, hostel life is better. That I'm talking about it uh, for the I'm also uh, live at the restaurant. That's why I'm feeling the hostel's food is not bad. Okay, and both have advantages and disadvantages. But I personally recommend hostel life.
Okay, that's
Thank you.
great. Okay, so Prem sir, as you favoring hostel life, you may know hostel life or room life. You are choosing room life, right, sir? So as Rishu Verma said, Rishu brother said that in hostel life, yeah, we provide better food. So do you really think we provide better food? What do you think about it?
Hello, good evening to all of you. No, you are telling that hostel life food quality is not good, right? Regarding food,
Yes,
okay. I think definitely if you will live with your family, definitely you can enjoy the better food, no doubt in that. In hostel life, whatever the food they will give, either then you have to be adjust for that one. So it is in all hostels the problems are there, but what I believe that definitely hostel life quite challenging are there. Okay, you have to adjust many things, not only the food, because in hostel you have to do everything by yourself only. So nobody will help. Even if your clothes you have to wash, you have to means wake up by yourself. You have to do means each and everything you have to do with yourself. So self discipline is very much required. Okay, in hostel life, if you really enjoy, but hostel life is also I think very memorable also, because I spend hostel life so many years. So so many friends are there. So from the different background and different states. So till now also we are connected with them. But in when sometimes we are playing together, we are enjoying together, we are doing the party, all the things we are doing in that. That is when we'll see all the things. That is a good memory we are creating. So even we are sorry. So also we can be more social, or we can talk with each other. But all the things you will not get in home life or room life. because yeah, you can enjoy with your family, you can take a good you can enjoy the good foods, no doubt in that. Okay, you are not bother about anything like to clean the clothes, to arrange all the things. So, but in hostel life, you have to be self-disciplined. That is very much required to get more advantage. But I think so. Whatever we are learning through hostel life, because we become a only self-dependent, we can say self-discipline, and we can manage. If even if I will be anywhere in the part of the country, we can manage myself. But the person who are always with in the means living with their parents, so many things they will not do by themselves. Whenever they come out from that situation, then have to stay with alone. That time they will feel very loneliness, or we can say that very face a lot of problems. What I believe that. So that's why I prefer for that learning purpose or self-dependent purpose, hostel life is more advantage than room life. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great, sir. You spoke so tremendously. So, Sajib brother, what do you think? If you are choosing room life. So, in what if in room life? First, we not able to. It is very hard to manage the time. And also, like if we are study, so many friend come to the house, and also they say for playing. Like and also like if you talk about parents, so they keep disturbing us. Like sometimes they say that that uh, do that like there is some work, please do that, it is only 5 minutes, so they just keep disturbing about it, and that's why like we got distracted all about that things with their things. So what do you think about this, brother?
Actually, Akash brother, I don't think this type of problem actually, but if I say who, this is really common. You imagine that when we are home, stay home and focus our study. Anyone can stop you because your sibling are always awareness because you are now you are bring up and you always focus your study. This is really common. And when you are go hostel, that purpose we look at that hostel people. Some people are good and some people are really bad. And bad people always smoke in hostel. But when you also stay this hostel and you be chance you also smoke because you know that when we are stay home, that purpose we don't focus any other things, we only focus our study. And when we are face any problem, we are easily go YouTube and connect in YouTube and watch some motivations video and watch some solution. So I know that when you are when you are study hostel, that purpose also we are easily go YouTube, but like internet connection is matter. But if I say my areas hostel, you know that our government doesn't give us good education facilities. So that's why when we are stay hostel, we don't get any facilities like internet facilities, food related facilities, and also living facilities. Like we are stay one single room stay around 5 or 6 people. So this is really disturbing for us. That's why I don't choose hostel studies. I chose home studies.
Yeah, that's great, brother. So, Sasank, brother, what do you think? Like, in hostel life, like when we live alone, so it's only depend on us. Like, our parents know, no, they are not saying us what we are doing. Also, like when we live in hostel life, so there are a lot of students are there. Some are good, some are bad. Some are like consumer very injurious thing like cigarette and ganja like that. So they have a such a dangerous thing. So also like we living in hostel, we get a habitual of bad habits. Having the bad habits like cigarette, we started having cigarette. So what do you think about it? Like some person are so many students they became the like bad.
Yeah, yeah, you and Sajid brother are right, but in my opinion, hostel life is somewhere good, and the thing is bad habits. So it's only depend on us how mm, how friends we live, and which type of habits we are learning from them, and we are free from their forcefully or from their talking, and we have also a good that we allot a library. We can go there and self study, and whereas the thing is food, and the quality of food is good, and so it's totally depend on us that how we are um, living with the people or a friend. So that's all, Akash brother.
Okay, that's great, brother. So, Rishu, brother, what do you think if you talk about food schedule in the hostels? Like, we not get food according to our choice, right? But when we live in a room life, so there like we can have the food whatever we want, like according to our choice. But in hostel, it's not like that. They provide food according to the schedule, according to the timetable, right? If they're providing the food that we don't like, so we have to eat. Even we don't like, we have to eat, right? So what do you think about it, brother?
Sometimes students are not like the food. That time they can order from the restaurant, and some students are done by the food order.
Okay, it's okay. You want to say that if we don't like food, so we can order to Zomato, like from that. So right.
You might to Swiggy or nearest restaurant. Some nearest restaurant are provided free delivery under 1 kilometer, and I was also provided one free delivery under 1 kilometer. My restaurant name is Hiya Foods Biryani Wala in the Bhubaneswar. But it was closed before some time.
Okay, it's okay. That's great. Yeah. So Prem sir, as you favoring hostel life. So sir, don't you think that Risu brother said that like sometime when we don't like food, so at that time like we can order the food. So don't you think that's it is just a waste of money? Like even we are paying the fee of that for food, and after that we are also like paying food for online. So don't you think sir it is a waste of time? Sorry, waste of money.
Mm, Actually, because sometimes you can order, not every day, or we can say that or frequent. I think sometimes some taste changing definitely required, and usually we are doing also in the hostel life. Okay, not every times we are eating only as per in whatever the hostel they are giving. Sometimes outside we are doing taking also. So it is happening, but I think it is not a waste of the time. Sometimes taste changing is required. But what I believe that everything will not become as per our choice. Okay, and it should not be there. It should not be there also, because if everything will be my choice, okay, my room will be like this, my food will be like this, my food will be according to this. That so many everything you will find out. That is not a good. What I believe that. So even in food, we have to we have to adjust. We know that this is the hostel. This is not my room. This is not my home. So challenges in student life it is there, and who are facing the challenges are growing only. Okay, who are always coming in the comes in that AC room or comfortable life spending. I think they are not going any outside. So I think how they will develop. When they learn bookish knowledge, they may learn so many things by reading. But they will not involve in the socially. They have not faced any kind of the challenges. So that kind of the challenges also required for the student life. And because of that, when you will go you will not only one hostel you will stay. Okay. After that, you have to go for higher study. You go for the different place. So different kind of the things will come. So it will be keep changing. So how will you adjust? If everything will think that it will become my choice, it is not possible. So I am trying to say that some struggles should necessary to develop or get a good means good growth in their life. So that is the part of life. So we should not think too much about that food is really bad and not really very bad is there. But we can eat because they know that if they will food not given, then how the student will live or that. So 1 day, 2 days, someday maybe wrong food, good food quality is not there, but we can take outside. That is not a worry for that. But because of only food we are not going to hostel, so that is not. But if you think that in hostel we are not really concentrate or some people are bad or like that all students are bad, then you can think that okay, it is not for me. That I should stay my own and home and we do the self study. So that is the point I have to say. Yeah.
So that's great, sir. So because like you are late today, so may I know what are you favoring? Room life versus or hostel life? What are you favoring?
First of all, I would like to say a very good evening to all. I am favoring hostel life.
Okay, so may I know? Can you elaborate it? Why are you choosing it? Can you put your
Yeah, why not? Yeah, like I want to say like in hostel life, like hostel life is very enjoyable. Like I think, like hostel life is also very difficult. Like one has to stay away from the family. And one thing like advantage like in hostel like children breathe uh, breathe like freedom like with freedom like the children breathe in an atmosphere of limited freedom. So they live in of like they live in a free environment and um, like from which they learn to deal with different situations. In the hostel the children have to do all the work, am I right? Like by them like do all the work and themselves. So I would like to say that there is fixed time in hostel. I would like to say like I have seen that in hostel there is fixed time for all the work in the hostel, from waking up in the uh, morning till going to sleep or going to sleep at night, I'm bed. And there is a fixed time which all children all students follow that routine, that one. So I want that I mean to say that the work of the day has to be done according to the work schedule and timetable, because like in they have to follow timetable. Like I mean to say I have to wake up this time and I have to do like exercise this time and I have to study this time. I have to go I have to study, I have to eat, I have to bath. This kind of routine we have to follow in hostel. But if I okay, let me first complete my about hostel, then I will say about that room life. So like in hostel like this discipline, like this kind of like in hostel when people like when a student lives, like discipline gives them good training to the children, I mean to a student. So they learn to follow the rules, like so that in future life um, he can become like a disciplined, good behavior, good person, good citizen. So like due to what can I say? Uh, like yeah, like if I say like their environment is helpful in the in the development of the personality of the children, right? So the like if I say the children stay away from his family in the hotel, so all like all the children, I mean sorry, like all the students have to follow the like hostel rule. So due to the proper education environment in the hotel in the hotel, like the children become disciplined, like good person, like good behavior citizen, like like civilized, if I say civilized and knowledgeable person, good culture, good behavior, yeah, that's mean. And if I say room life, in room life, yeah, I can say like room life is like a wait a second, like room life is like a comfort zone, like okay, sorry, like
Okay, because
yeah,
you are elongating. Please try to sort it. Okay, try to talk in short.
okay. Okay, brother. So, like room life, in room life, we can't learn with ourselves anything. So, I would like to. That's why I have chosen hostel life, because in hostel life we find many things for like our life can be our life can be good. Like it is like good. Like host. That's why I love. I like too much hostel life. Yeah, brother. That's was my point.
Okay, yeah, that's great. So because you actually elongate this your conversation, try to like shorten your conversation. Okay, from the next time. So okay, so Sasank, yeah, you can
I
mute.
was in full
Okay,
preparation. That's why.
you can mute yourself. Okay, so Sasank brother, age Prem sir said, right? There's no any doubt. Like for getting the success, like we have to force. And if you talk about hostel life, so we have to face like many challenges in hostel life, right? So for facing that challenges, we need to be strong physically and mentally, right? And when we be strong physically and mentally, when we have a good healthy food, right? But if we talk about hostel, so we're not able to get healthy food. What do you think? If we'll not get healthy food, so how can we strong physically and mentally strong? And when we not will be like physically and mentally strong, then how can we like faces we can able to face the challenges? So what do you think
Okay,
about it,
okay.
sir?
The thing is, the Prem sir and you are just talking about food, and the hostel where I live in BHU, the quality of food is very good, and though there is no any uh, problem of food quality, and we are just enjoying our meal, and there is not such kind of food, the quality of food, and that's all I think. Akash sir.
Okay, okay, that's great, sir. So, okay, Saji brother, what do you think? Like, if you talk about room life, so what even in room life, like when we get food, so actually we are not feel responsible at home. Why? Because all the facility we provide by our parents, like parents provide all the facility to us, and at the time we feel so comfortable. We live in comfort zone. We don't feel that much like we are not focused that much we focus in hostel life, and also in focus in hostel, like we have to what in hostel life we have to care all the things, we have to be follow the discipline. If you not follow the discipline, then like it will be trouble. But in whatever in room life we not able to follow the discipline, the routine. So what do you think about it, brother?
Actually, this is only for everyone own mind related. Like if I complete our everything like a routine, when we are maintain our routine, that purpose we easily adjust our home and easily focus our study and other activities. But if I talk hostel is a very big disadvantage is shared resource, like common facilities like bathroom and kitchens might be shared, leading to potential conflict and time management. When we are go bathroom, and we maintain our time, because everyone they go they be chance they go bathroom. But if you talk me all, yeah, same according with your home, when you go bath washroom, then your other sibling and your father or mother also try to go. This is not a beneficial. But if I say home also don't maintain our time, home anymore anytime, but hostel always maintain our time. Like one roommate, he are smoker, be chance you also smoker like him, because this person always try to convince everyone through smoke. You know that our before Shashak Kumar say that hostel food is very good. But I agree with you, because your Indian government always gives huge facilities like student. But our government doesn't give us this type of facilities. When we are go hostel, that purpose we don't get a good quality of food, because our people are very disappointed every hostel student. That the reasons when we are stay our home, that purpose we easily get every facilities like washroom, kitchen, everything. We don't think at the outside of what we are do. But when we are stay hostel, that purpose we always thinking my mother how I will live without me. We are think it is casually, it is normal. When we are stay hostel, it is normal we thinking our family, what do with my family. That the purpose we easily don't concentrate our study. This is other reason. But when we are when we are stay with our home, that purpose we easily see our sibling and play some indoor game with our sibling, and also make some fun with our father and mother. This is really common.
Yeah, that's great, brother. Yeah, so Prem sir, as Sajid brother said that when we leave it a room, so like we also like can play with our sibling. Also, we can also make laugh to our parents. But in hotel life we cannot do it. And if you talk about in hostel life about the student, so they just quarreling on the little stuff, right? But it's not happen in room life. So what do you think about it, sir? Like about quarreling, because in hostel life many students, because it is a common common thing. Many students they keep quarreling on a silly
Yeah,
matter.
yeah, understood your point. Okay. In hostel life, one is the self-discipline is very, very much required to get more advantage, no doubt in that. And yeah, there is a challenges are there, no doubt in that hostel life, because you have to manage many distractions. Okay, and but you have to be a self-discipline. Okay, that is the first thing. Distraction is everywhere are there. How many times means where many places are there. Okay, in hostel one distraction is so if you will go different place, different distraction will be there. But you will be master to handle the distraction when you will live in the hostel, because just you told about that small points. The means hostel the people are fighting for that. Okay, but still you have to fight, you have to live, you have to adjust, you have to mean so much patience you will have to be here. So along with that, you will learn that how to manage the things, how to control the emotions, how to resolve the small problems. So everything you will learn. But if these things will not learn, and nowhere will be taught in the book, any books also, or in a room, you can enjoy with your family, and that's all. But these things are also part of life to be to grow in the career, because all the things you will face one day, either one day or 2 days or someday you have to face. So from the since day one you are facing, then you will know that how to come out from that situations, what are the things we are required, what is my priority, because everything you will do by yourself only. So these are also required, what I believe that. But yeah, just like somebody told about that, yeah, smoking. No doubt in that you will be your friend are there is smoking, then chances may be there. Okay, environment to play a role, no doubt in that. But you have to be think about yourself that what is my priority, for what purpose came, for what is my things we have to do. So you have to manage, we have to control, we have to make the self discipline, and you have to think all the things you have to learn. Then you can enjoy more in the hostel life, and it will be because sometimes what happen we don't know means some topics they are teaching in that classroom we are not able to understand, but other friends may know. With hostel life, some students are there who may be better than me, so I can ask them. So through we can share our learning, knowledge, everything. So along with that, we can with a small time we can learn many things. Okay, but if you'll do by myself, I have to read, then I have to understand. It takes a lot of time and feels very boring. But somebody you are teaching, asking the questions, solving the problems, that time we can remember more and we can understand better because both knowledges are sharing. That is the things. Because of that, I feel that in hostel we can get all these advantage. Yeah.
Yes, sir. I am agree with your points. Sir. You are so you are speaking. You spoke so perfectly. So, Sajid brother, what do you think? Like in hostel life, like whatever, like when we are started together to say at a time, like we get that kind of motivation. We make that kind of environment of a study environment, educational environment, because there are a lot of students are there, and we can also clear our doubt, like, so there are a lot of students and they can share their and that's how they have a different kind of mindset, so that's why like we can also be expert in there for so but in home it's not like that. We're not able to create the that kind of environment that we get in hostel life. So what do you think about it?
First of all, I mentioned it. Everyone you roommate, they are not intelligent. Be chance one or two member are intelligent, and this you luck. But if I say hostel life, like lack of privacy, you know that why privacy is really important for everyone. But when we are live hostel, then we are maintain our bedroom with 4 or 5 person. But we don't maintain our privacy in this time. But when we are stay home, that purpose we easily maintain our privacy and speak. We are when we are conversation with someone like our girlfriend and any other people, then we are easily conversation because anybody don't stop you with your home. And this is choice is your okay. Pam sir say that smoke related when you are control. This is not a fire, brother. When somebody or a smoker in my roommate, then this is really uncomfortable for everyone because when you smoke and when you don't smoke, but this is not a fire. You smoke is injury with our heart, but when anyone is smoke, then we are stay in this person that be chance our heart is also injury. So that's my point.
Yeah, brother, that's great. Yeah. So because as you are favoring hostel life, so don't you think that when we live in hostel, so just we have to pay extra money with the study also, like we have to pay extra money for the food, for the living, right? So don't you think just it is a wastage of money? We can like we can prepare ourselves, we can at home too. So don't you think it? What do you think about it?
No, 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 you are wrong. I would like to say that if, like if you are study at home and if you are study in a school, this is more different between this. Like that's I mean to say, if you are study at home and if you are study in hostel, then it will be a effort too much. Like if you are studying room, so like a study mean if you are getting interested, if you are if you are feeling enjoyful, then a study, then that man can study properly. If the man is not enjoying in their study, then I think he will not able to uh, study. So first of all, I would like to say that in hostel we find many friends and we can also enjoy with them, and we can also we can, there is timetable, we have to follow timetable. So that's what I want to say, that that is the good thing that there, like in hostel we can learn like many disciplines, many things, like that's why I that's what, yeah, that's why hostel life is good more than room life. In room life we can't study I am also studying in room. Sometimes I don't go school and I study in room, and I feel that, I mean not to say that I always study in room. Always, I mean to say, I study whole day. That is not clear. I mean to say I study in between I get gap. So that's it. Hostel life. That's why in hostel life is good. Yeah, brother. Thank you.
Okay, you spoke so beautifully, Vikas. So, Prem sir, don't you think like when we live in hostel life, so we're not able to study. We're not able to study according to ourselves. But when we live in room, so the time whatever we study, like we study according to ourselves, right? So by that way, if we study according to ourselves, so by that way we get a lot knowledge. So what do you think about it, sir?
Uh, Actually, I am not agree that your point. Okay, we in room definitely we can make a more comfortable way to self study we can do. But in hostel, because I live in hostel, so I will share my experience. Because yeah, distractions are there when you will sometimes peak time when you try to make I want to learn or I want to study, do the self study. That time some friends will come, they will come, something will happen. That is it becomes uncontrollable. You cannot control on that, but it happens, no doubt in that. But what I on that time generally what we do means I do. Keep whenever I feel that some students are coming or some friends or circles are coming on that time, I try to but take a easy subject. Okay, I try to read which are like a maths for me not easy is a interesting subject. So when somebody are coming also, I'm not feeling that okay, some enjoyment are there, refreshment are there, they are also there, but we are doing managing. So, but we have to choose at what time, what to do, or we have to plan everything. And when morning times I wake up, that time I try to pick the most means the difficult subject so that I can remember all the things. Some concentration is required. So these things we have to do. We have to adjust. We have to manage. All the things are required. No doubt in that. But in self-study, no doubt advantage are there in room life. But in hostel life, some things we are not able to understand. We can ask from, okay, not only one room or two rooms, so many rooms are there. We can, different persons, we can ask who we know, we have to who is the good knowledge or something. So with that, from that friend circle, we can learn the subject easily. Okay, and after that, one or two times you will read, then you will become very you can remember all the points and you can understand all the point easily. But in room life, one point you have not understand, then two times, three times, four times you have to read, then you make understand. So sometimes it feels very boring to read so many times. Okay, but in hostel life, what I feel that we are actually what we are doing generally. So there are some friends circle are there. Try to make it like a study together. Okay, and sometimes you read this chapter. I will read this chapter. You have to read. You have to teach me all this chapter. So within 1 hour, 2 3 chapters easily we can cover. But in and we are understanding also. So we cannot say that we are not able to means, getting a knowledge in in hostel life. No, it is not true, and I am not means because I observed myself. So I used to teach some maths to some students, and I also remember that subject easily. So I can other persons are also understand easily. So they are learning within very less time. So they are understanding easily also. So I cannot say that we are not getting good knowledge in hostel life. It is not true. What I feel.
Yes, sir, you spoke so tremendously, sir. I agree with you. So, yeah, so, Sneha, ma'am, do you want to say something? Ma'am, at least you should say something. Otherwise, you know, if you have any fun, you can say. Like, what are you favoring?
Your voice is not coming.
Okay, now I'm audible to you. Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Okay, so Sadi brother, do you want to say something? Do you have any point? Because we already
Actually, I have a one point like Pam sir. I agree with Pam sir because Pam sir share their his own experience, but I share my experience. I don't know your Indian actually hostel facilities, but our areas hostel facilities that kind of. Nowadays I'm an IELTS candidate, so I can found anyone like my hostel member is IELTS candidate. Someone is worker and someone is also other class like 12th standard and also university student. This type of person. So how I study with how I share my study with this type of person, how I gain knowledge this type of person. I can share my like IELTS related question. I can easily solve because I don't get any help because someone is worker and someone is university student. So how is possible? But your areas, I think your areas hostel facilities is so good, but our areas hostel facilities is so bad. That's why most of the students they avoid hostel. Our areas.
that's great, yeah, brother. So, because do you want to say something? Do you have any point? Okay, it's okay. So, in conclusion, what I think, like, yeah, I think both are good. Both are very important. It's depend on us, like where we want to go for a study. If we are not getting like, if we are living at like in village area, in the area where the uh, environment are not good, so that time like we can choose the hostel life because at that time like in hostel life we get that kind of right environment. But if we are getting a right environment in our home too, there are a lot of educated person like are in our home, like our sister and also. So at that time we can also choose the room life too, right? So it's all depend on our situation uh, where we want to go, right? So yeah, both are important according to me. So I think it's enough for today, and I should we should wind up the session here because it is already 9 8. So okay, so if you have any fun then you can, otherwise I'm going to wind up the session here. Prem sir, Sajib brother, because
Yeah, brother.
yeah, have you
Hello.
any point?
Yeah, brother. Why did you ask? Why did you say like same like hostel life and room life is good. Same is like same.
No, where I'm saying
It's
that
like
same. No, I'm not saying same. Actually, I'm saying it's depend on person mentality about on their situation, right? If you're living at village area, their environment is not good, and if you're living at your home where there is no educated member are there, so that time you can choose the hostel life, right? But if you're getting good environment
yeah,
in a home, so like it is okay for a study at home, right?
yeah. You mean to say it depend on situation.
Yes, it's depend on situation, na. Like your situation, like you are getting that kind of situation where like you are not getting good environment, so that time you can go, right? So okay, so see you tomorrow with a new topic. Till then, bye and have a nice day to all of you. Good night.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye. Good
Bye.
night.
Good night.
Good night, Akash, brother.